I'm about to reveal to you guys one of the most shocking breaking news information about Ripple, Swift, and Goldman Sachs, and the connection all around them within regards to XRP. And now, this video is going to be one that you have to watch until the end. It took a very long time to research and to locate these clips, but after a ton of time, I found them for you. So, share this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications on, and let's get right into it. Swift and Ripple are about to partner, and this has been made clear by the Ripple CEO himself when he was on stage talking about how he believes he and the Swift team will work together to create the ultimate payment system. As you guys can see in the clip, which I'll show you guys in the next couple seconds, the moderator asks Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, stating, "You've said before that you think there's a world where Ripple could overtake Swift." Brad Garlinghouse reply, "Well, I've always said there are ways we could work with Swift rather than overtake them." This is insane, and it's only the beginning. So of course, let me go ahead and roll the clip for you guys and make you hear it personally.
So you've said before that you think there's a world where Ripple could take over Swift.
Well, I've also said I thought there was ways we could work with Swift.
Let's talk about that.
Well, I'll start that comment just by saying, look, Swift is owned, I think Godfrey, by the way, has a very challenging job. Swift is owned by the banks. It isn't a traditionally kind of construct. You have a very strong chairman, in how Citi kind of is an important stakeholder in that. But at the end of the day, Ripple's trying to help financial institutions and banks be successful in the future. How do we enable, Santander to compete more effectively with PayPal, with Amazon, Facebook? And it's not going to be in, settlement times measured in days. It's not going to be measured, settlement costs measured in, $15+. So I want to see our mission in life really has been, how do we help these financial institutions be successful? Those are the same financial institutions that own Swift. And so in many ways, we've thought, hey, we could work together. That hasn't played out, and I think increasingly, we are seeing more and more banks adopt Ripple's technology, and we're seeing that play out.
All right, now another crazy thing that tops everything off is David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, has also stated the same thing. In 2017, in a post, David Schwartz, known as Joel Katz, the CTO of Ripple, stated, "We are very pleased to see payments get faster. Our strategy has been to position XRP as a settlement asset. The faster payments are, the more important it is that settlement be fast and cheap." He continues on by saying that the main reason we built RippleNet and XCurrent was because payments were too slow for fast/cheap settlement to matter all that much. If Swift wants to fix payments for us, that's great. It's one less thing we have to do. Basically hinting at the fact that he, or Ripple, and the Swift team are going to work together and partner, meaning millions of dollars are going to go into XRP. In the next couple seconds, you're going to get some breaking news about Goldman Sachs and the influence that they have on XRP, Ethereum, and even the SEC Ripple lawsuit, because there has been some news that was just uncovered literally a day ago that nobody's talking about. It's a small account that posted it, and after digging and diving to try and get all this information, Goldman Sachs seems to be in this Ripple SEC lawsuit. It is humongous news. And I want you guys all to share this video, share it, spread it everywhere, because it is going to blow your mind. But before we do that, let's roll the sponsor of today's video. Now, before we move further into this video, if you're trying to make yourself a ton of XRP by staking it, you'll have to use Dexpool, which is linked in the description. Now, I do want to say that they just sponsored this video, but they are actually one of the greatest platforms that I personally use to stake my XRP, and I've been staking with them for some time. Now, keep in mind, they give you your profits every single 8 hours, and have over $386 million in total protocol liquidity, and that's increasing on a daily basis. They also have over 383 pairs and feature all of the top cryptocurrencies, including some of these smaller ones as well, so you can basically stake any cryptocurrency that you hold. And to top it off, for you guys, they're doing a 100 XRP liquidity bonus, in which you get a 10-day liquidity bonus. The offer is limited, and make sure you guys take advantage of this. Again, the link is down in the description. They have a a bunch of options like top up, withdraw, and view your transactions, and it is extremely simple to do all of this, and you can actually complete it in only a few clicks. I personally have not only been able to withdraw my profits, but also my initial investment, and they allow you to unlock your liquidity at any point in time and reap the rewards still that you have gained, so you basically don't lose. That being said, make sure you guys do use the link in the description, and let's get right back into the video. So a crazy discovery was made that basically showed that Jay Clayton's wife was actually vice president of Goldman Sachs. And just for those that don't know Goldman Sachs, it is one of the biggest investment firms and is highly invested in Ethereum. In fact, the former Goldman Sachs executive stated Ethereum is the fastest growing economy on earth. Now, if you don't know a bit of Jay Clayton, well, Jay Clayton is the former SEC chairman, and he sued Ripple on the exact same date that he left. So he sued Ripple, finished his day at work, and went home. Gary Gensler took his place. This alone shows you guys the conflict of interest to which they purposefully did this. The lawsuit was purposeful so that they could let Ethereum rise and basically take down XRP. Now, there's actually a video here that was posted by the Crypto Man, which I think is insanely important. I'm going to go ahead and actually show you the clip, and then I'll be right back. Just listen closely and watch it till the end.
Everybody, it's the Crypto Man here, and I'm back with you guys for a super important video, so pay attention until this entire video. It's about XRP and why Jay Clayton actually ended up suing Ripple. Now, today I was reading about Jay Clayton and discovered that he's married to Gretchen Clayton. Now, why is his wife important? Because his wife has been working for Goldman Sachs since the year 2000. In fact, this might shock you, she is the vice president of Goldman Sachs. Now, again, why is that important? In 2021 May, only 5 months after the SEC launched the lawsuit against Ripple, Goldman Sachs launched their crypto team. That team was led by David something. And that team made investments into a lot of crypto firms, including FTX. Now, there is a link between the two because you can imagine why the SEC at that time picked favorites in terms of who they wanted to declare as a security and who they did not want to declare as a security, i.e. they did not want to declare Ethereum as a security. Now, this should come as a super important piece of information in the lawsuit between Ripple and the SEC. And this is probably why any email that is related to Jay Clayton became extremely tough during a lawsuit to release. Because if there is any communication between Jay Clayton and his wife that pertains to investments in crypto, it's going to become a huge conflict of interest. Keep in mind, as the vice president, she was probably in some way or form involved in the creation of that crypto team for Goldman Sachs. And obviously that crypto team didn't want to go and invest into cryptos without having some sort of clarity from the SEC, whom her husband led. So, obviously, there must have been some communication. Now, whether this communication came in a formal way, which is through emails and vice versa, or came indirectly, whether it's, through communication between him and his wife, that communication definitely came through. And I really hope that John Deaton and the lawyers involved in the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit look at this particular relationship, right? There is huge ethical and conflict of interest issues in that particular pattern. Now, how could the SEC go out and sue Ripple? And at the same time, as Gary Gensler is claiming now, vast majority of cryptocurrencies are securities. Now, does Gary Gensler care as much as Jay Clayton? Absolutely not. Why? Because he probably doesn't have direct links with Goldman Sachs, although he has a lot of indirect links, and I'll look at that in the next video. But you don't want to hurt your friends at Goldman Sachs because you tend to end up working for someone related to them in the future. And if you don't, someone you know does. And I talked about this before. Even Gary Gensler, his twin brother, works for a bank that invests into Ethereum. You guys are seeing how this is a circle and how there's a lot of conflict of interest and a lot of pieces that are hidden that are not showing up at the front. Now, I know when he was being questioned in Congress or in Senate, Gary Gensler, His brother wasn't brought up at all. Obviously, they're not going to bring him up because, again, there's a lot of people, even in Senate, that are involved in crypto, directly or indirectly. But this link between Jay Clayton and his wife, who's, again, the vice president of Goldman Sachs, and coincidentally, only 5 months after Jay Clayton sued Ripple in May, they ended up launching their crypto team. You telling me that's a coincidence? You tell me his wife didn't tell him they were launching a crypto team? I find that very weird. That, your own spouse doesn't tell you that they're launching a crypto team while you're suing a crypto company. So obviously there must have been some sort of communication there. With that said, guys, I really think if this comes out to enough people, this will become a big part of the lawsuit. And I think there's probably something happening in the background, perhaps leading to a settlement, because at the moment these things come out, it's huge embarrassment, first of all, for the SEC, and will create a lot of eyes on the SEC and a lot of investigations. And I'm telling you, these investigations are going to take down a lot of people along the way. I hope you guys found this very interesting. I really see a big pump for XRP in the coming weeks, particularly if there's a settlement or a win. And I really think people have been asking me what the numbers I expect, the price of XRP. And I'm not going to go crazy and say 30,000, but I really think realistically you can reach between $12 and $15. And I'll do a video with analytics as to why that will be the case. With that said, guys, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and let me know what you think about this crazy piece of information about Jay Clayton's wife. I'll keep you guys posted about the latest news and updates, and I'll see you in the very next video.
Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I don't want to make it too long, but it was just actually crazy news that we're looking at here. There's so much potential, and we could really see a major difference in the next couple of days. So there you guys have it. If you guys haven't already subscribed to this small channel, The Crypto Man, just because he revealed this crazy news, but make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button, you follow me, you like, you comment, you drop your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.